Hey people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time watching, you're welcome. My name is Kyra. I'm an interior decorator and a realtor here in Lagos, Nigeria, and of course a YouTuber. It is what it is. Please join the rest of the family members to do the YouTube ritual. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and please share and leave a comment. In today's video, I'll be telling you something that happened to me last month that's changed my perception about some things. The only way to find out is if you stay with me. So I'll be giving you tiny seconds to go and subscribe and to share the video, and then like in advance, and then wait to hear the rest of the video so that you can leave a comment. I'll be right back. I hope you have subscribed. If you have, thank you very much. Please like if you have not liked, and then wait so that you can comment by the end of the video. Okay, let's get into the video. So sometimes last month I had an issue with my SIM card, so I went to a telecommunications company, and when I was there was a queue. We sat and we were giving numbers and we waited, until we got to our turn before we got attended to. And then I noticed this particular lady staring at me, and then it got to a point where you just know that somebody is looking at you deliberately. I didn't know why she was staring, so I felt uncomfortable, and as much as I tried to avoid eye contact with her, I just couldn't, because me too, I get coconutted. I was wondering, why were you staring at me so much so that you wanted me to know that you were staring at me? And then they called a particular number, and the person got up, and then he gave us like more opportunity to be closer to each other, because apparently the person that stood up from the chair was sitting in the middle, and then the guy stood up, and then he was just like I was facing her directly, and then she started laughing, and I'm like, excuse you, why are you laughing? I didn't really say. I'm like, excuse you. And then I was wondering in my head that what's going on, that like, this girl, I don't know what she's trying to do, but whatever this woman here is trying to do, she has met her mad, because me too, I'm not okay like that. And then the next thing I heard was, waiting they worry you. And I looked at them like, waiting they worry you, I don't know you for madam. And then she said, well, I know the two see black girls, so now why they surprised when I they see you. Now why does they look you, because I know the two see black girls. I'm looking at my skin color. Am I that black? With all the old skincare routine, I'm not a light skinned person, but at least I'm not as dark as she was claiming. So I now asked her, you don't see black people all the time, how? She was like, she's barely in Nigeria, so she's used to white people, and then because of her kind of job, she doesn't really mingle with girls that are not light skinned and all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, in my head, I'm thinking, I mean, this guy is LGBTQ. Don't mind me. But I was curious. And then she said, oh, she's a call girl. That was when I adjusted my seat. Like, she didn't miss words, because I asked her, what kind of job do you do that you don't get to mix with black people of my color every day? Because it's weird that you tell me you have not seen a chocolate skin girl or anywhere around you. She said, I'm a call girl. I barely have time to mingle with people. So I asked her, so why are you here? Since you don't want to mingle with people. She told me, circumstance that she just needed to fix a SIM card ASAP, that she just got into Nigeria yesterday, and yada 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 and all of that. Yeah, that was exactly my reaction. What I just did now, I took a deep breath. I'm like, maybe I didn't hear her well. She boldly told me that she was a call girl, and that she doesn't stay in Nigeria as such. She just goes in and out of the country. And then I didn't know what else to say. At that point, I was just too weak to respond to her. Somehow I was able to, ask her. I said, do you have family members here in Nigeria? She said, yes, my parents are here in Nigeria. And then I said, so I asked her, do they know that this is the kind of job? She said no, that obviously they don't know, but she doesn't really care. So I asked her, so what do they think you're doing? She said she just tells them that she's working in a company, and then they travel. So it leaves me, and then somehow it became a conversation between strangers, a conversation that, in my own opinion, I feel like she intentionally had that conversation with me, because in her head she just wants to say some things to a stranger that she would never meet maybe in her life again, and then maybe she just needed to say what was on her mind. And then she mentioned how that she started, the job in our 200 level in university, and then her parents didn't really care. They were rich, they gave her everything, but then they just told her, oh, do this, do this, do this. They barely had time. And then out of all of those things that she was saying, number one, I wanted to make this video and then use that to reference parenting and all, but then I just felt like, I feel like that's not my business, because I'm not a parent, and I don't think I'm in that position yet, to talk about parenting, because I've never experienced what it looks like. And I know that my parents actually tried their best to raise us, even though sometimes too we were very stubborn. And I didn't just want to talk about parenting. What I was more concerned about was the fact that this girl boldly told me she was a call girl, and I know that with that level of confidence, because she was reeking confidence, she was reeking, when somebody is not afraid of anything, like, this is me. She openly told me that she was a call girl. And then I go home and started thinking, if person fit talk to person, say, oh, now this guy work I did do me, where I did do my also business, why I no feel they meet people every day, they say, oh. So that's why since then I made up my mind, anybody that meets me for the first time, even if they don't ask me, hi, my name is Kyra, I'm a realtor, I'm an interior decorator, I will start talking about everything that I do. I'm a writer, I'm a filmmaker, I'm everything. Because if people that have jobs that society shuns still come out and say, oh, this is what I do, who am I? So this video is just more like, I just felt like I should, and that's why I'm wearing my business clothes. This is the name of my business, Cara Supplies. That's why I'm in this clothes. I'm now so, I don't know, the conversation I had with her was a very deep one. I don't want to, talk about most of those things we said, but in the time frame that we were there, I was shocked. And to tell you guys an interesting thing, this girl is 24 years old. She's just 24. And then I just could not help it. I really could not help it. So this video is just to tell somebody out there that you really need to go out more. You really need to be confident about what you do. You really need to be confident about your gift. I know it is not easy. Sometimes you're not encouraged. Sometimes things happen, especially if you're here in Nigeria. Your economic situation, it is easy for you to wake up in the morning and say, you know what, damn everything, I'm not interested, I just want to give up. But this video is to remind you that your gifts, your talents are for a purpose, and you need to be bold about it. It is time to take steps. I was in that place where I wanted to give up. Like, I was done, even with my business and everything, that I just wanted to be doing it. And I felt like I could not quit, because I know, oh, people know that I do this thing, so I didn't want to come. And it felt like with my kind of personality, it felt like so many people expected so much from me, so I just suffered in silence. I kept quiet. I barely, I do the barest minimum. And then that conversation happened, and since then I've just been, thinking and thinking, and then since then I've decided, to go out more, to do more. And my real estate business as well, I've been just trying to, learn more. I've been trying to learn more, to do things for myself, to get better at it, and attending classes, going for events and all of that. So this video is it's just to encourage anyone out there. It is not easy, I am going to say that, but the saying, it never gets old. Good things does not come easy, so you need to keep trying. Doesn't matter how long, just keep trying. One day the sun is going to smile at you, and you're going to see that you're actually doing good, and people are going to benefit for it. So many people depend on your gift, so many people depend on your talent. You just need to position yourself, and then do not take out the spiritual part of it. You're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you not take the spiritual part of it, because I feel like life is spiritual. You don't have, in fact, you don't even have to be religious to be spiritual. Life is spiritual, and I feel like you shouldn't take that part out of it, because every day of our lives that we get to open our eyes in the morning to live, it's a gift. It's a gift, and the least you can do is to bring out the gift that God has put inside you. We didn't come here on our own accord, so the person that put us here brought us for an assignment, and the only thing that I feel like the least we can do is to try our best. Yes, God doesn't work in the ways of man, but yes, he would always give us all of the things that we need to fulfill destiny, to fulfill purpose. I wouldn't want us to skip the process. I wouldn't want us to skip all the old lessons that we should have learned so that we could get better. I just want anyone that's going to watch this video to be encouraged to not give up on their dreams. The sun is going to smile at you once again. And that conversation really, it burst my brain, because I'm like, yo, this lady is 24. I'm sure there's no way this girl cannot stand and say, oh, maybe except in front of her parents anyway, because she told me that her parents don't know the kind of job that she's doing. And that parenting thing, as much as I want to speak about it, I will still hold my peace. So guys, that is just what I wanted to say, and I wanted to also mention to you that you should please follow me on my Instagram, follow my business, Kyra Supplies on Instagram. Please, I share cleaning tips and interior tips there on my Instagram page, so please follow my page. Let us start to talk about this business, and the most important thing, let's learn how to support each other. Support your friend that is running a business, support your neighbor that is running a business. Even if you cannot afford what they are buying, please put out the good word on their behalf. Put out good words on their behalf. Tell somebody about them, help them grow. The big companies you saw today, they started from somewhere, and I believe that the best you can do for anybody that is close to you is to tell somebody else what they do. And I'm sure that if you do that for somebody, definitely somebody somewhere out there is doing the same for you. So find your purpose, find your area of strength, and work on it. And I'm sure that you're going to get the best results. Like, all your heart desires will come to pass. When things start to fall in place, it will be like, say, you use jazz. If you've watched until this moment, thank you so much. Now you can go and leave your comments in the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe. Please like this video, please share, and turn on the notification bell, so when I drop another video, you'll be notified. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget, follow Kyra Supplies. Bye.